Scorpio is a sign filled with mystery and power. Amazing and mysterious. Many say that it is in his gaze is hidden incredible power. As if behind every movement, an invisible energy that can change fates, destroy barriers, make others move. The mysteriousness of this sign is not just a stereotype. This is the truth, supported by centuries. Scorpios. They are like mysterious magicians, not showing all their power, but possessing it in fact. Their energy can be so powerful that it seems like they can control the world. Without making an effort. Without showing their cards. Just by their presence. People of this sign often envelope others, invisibly influencing the course of events, as if out of time and space. And it is in this lies one of the biggest mysteries that excites many. Have you ever wondered why you are considered especially strong and mysterious? Why your presence can immediately change the atmosphere in a room? Why you are so often attributed magical abilities? Could there be some truth to these myths? Or is it not just a coincidence? Vanga about Scorpio, what is the prediction of the great seer? Vanga was a seer who was said to be able to see the future, recognize hidden powers and see people as they were. She often mentioned the signs of the zodiac, talking about their destinies, strengths and weaknesses. And, of course, about Scorpios. So what did Vanga say about your sign? She predicted that Scorpios have a unique ability to resist dark forces. That's what sets them apart from other signs. Vanga believed that Scorpions have a powerful inner energy that can destroy evil and darkness. Dark forces are indeed afraid of Scorpions, and perhaps it is precisely because this sign is capable of stealthily and silently awakening its most powerful forces. So what exactly did she say? For example, in one of her predictions, she mentioned that Scorpios can see things that are hidden from the eyes of other people. And this knowledge gives them power over what cannot be seen. So why are the dark forces so afraid of Scorpions? This is a question that everyone must answer for themselves. Perhaps it's their ability to see the hidden sides of the world, whether they can perceive the invisible, the elusive. Or maybe it's their energy, the power of inner light that doesn't allow the darkness to remain in the shadows. Dark forces may fear not only the magic of Scorpions, but also their resilience, and their ability to survive in the darkest of conditions. These prophecies of Vanga, like all her words, had a double meaning, they were not direct. It was a prediction not only about external strength, but also about inner transformation, about the ability of this sign to remain unruffled, even when the world around them collapses. Dark forces and their nature, who are they and why are they intimidated by the power of Scorpio? Dark forces, who are they? What lies behind this mysterious concept? Otherworldly entities? Invisible forces manipulating people? Or is it, perhaps, the energy of the world itself, which only a few can feel and understand? Mysteries, mystical entities, invisible webs that stretch between worlds, and forces that affect the mind and soul. These dark forces exist not only in myths, but also in the depths of the human psyche. Evil, darkness, manipulation all create invisible but palpable barriers. Hidden games and struggles that are often not visible to the eye, but are felt in the very fabric of life. But what is it that frightens these forces? Why are they so afraid of one sign? Why is Scorpio the one who can face the darkness and stay alive, stay in the fight? Scorpio is not just a zodiac sign. It is a true water element, able to absorb and digest emotions, feelings and realities. Other signs can't even come close in this regard. Scorpio feels and perceives everything around him, he is able to influence people and space like no other. He knows what is behind the scenes, what is hidden from view, and knows how to manipulate those who act in the shadows. It is this ability, the ability to see them not only through their eyes, but also through their lies, their deceptions, that the dark forces fear. But what scares them even more? It's Scorpius' resilience. The inability to break it. This is someone who doesn't bend, doesn't retreat into the shadows, doesn't give up. He takes the fight and is ready to win. He is a symbol of strength that cannot be destroyed by even the strongest darkness. Scorpio does not just survive, he transforms himself and the world around him. And this power of transformation causes terror in the dark forces, which, in fact, are afraid of change, afraid of the light that can destroy them. The power of transformation and Scorpio magic, unique abilities that inspire fear. Scorpio is not just a sign. It is a force that is always ready to transform. He can tear down the old to build the new. This is where his magic lies. He is like a phoenix that burns in the fire, but is always reborn from the ashes, becoming stronger and wiser. It is this ability to transform that makes Scorpio unique. Scorpio is an agent of change, able not only to change his life, but also the destinies of others. It is like a key to an invisible door that opens new possibilities. He can destroy the destructive, he can revive the living. He is a symbol of eternal renewal, who is never afraid to go through darkness to emerge into the light. It is because of this magic that is hidden in his soul that Scorpio is able to fight dark forces. He uses his power to wrest from their clutches those trapped in darkness. This magic is not always obvious, it does not need to be shown to the world. It is in inner strength, in calmness, in the ability to analyze and feel. It is in the ability to defend one's boundaries, in how one can win without physical force, but with inner power. It is a magic that awakens in the most difficult situations and can be used to fight any evil forces. Scorpio is a mage who is capable of not only destroying, but also creating. This is what scares the dark forces, because they know, when Scorpio reveals his magic, he does not just win, he changes the world around him. Purity and the power of inner light, why can Scorpios defeat the dark forces? Dark forces. It seems like they are always trying to infiltrate the light world, the world of the living, but there is one sign that is immune to their influence. It's Scorpio. Its strength is not so much in its outer power, but in its deep inner light. This light is not the light that is seen at first sight. It's not bright, it's not screaming. It is quiet and inconspicuous. But it is this power protects scorpions from the darkness, because inside them is already laid all that is necessary to fight the darkest entities. Scorpio's inner strength and light are invincible. Why? Because they come from the heart, from the very essence of his nature. It is a light that does not depend on external circumstances. It is not a fire that goes out at the slightest breeze. It is a light that is constantly burning within, filling the soul with power. In this light, as in a mirror, reflect all the dark entities, all the manipulations and deceptions. Scorpios always know what is really hiding behind the outer facade. And that's why the darkness can't truly overshadow them. But what helps them to cleanse themselves from external negative influences? Because the dark forces don't leave them alone. To survive, to win, Scorpios use their gift, the gift of purification. This process is not always easy. It requires inner work, patience and willpower. Scorpios are able to cleanse their souls of harmful influences and destroy anything that interferes with their true nature. They can get rid of fear, of hatred, of negative emotions. By doing so, they purify themselves and become even more invincible. Esoteric practices are another key tool in the hands of Scorpios. With the help of meditations, purification rituals, working with the energies of nature, they protect themselves from the attacks of dark forces. By practicing these methods, they create a barrier around their soul that keeps negativity out. These practices help them not only to protect themselves, but also to become stronger by transforming their lives and their energy. Life examples of Scorpios, stories of success, struggle and victory. Real-life examples of Scorpios are vivid proof of their strength and ability to overcome the toughest challenges. These stories are inspiring and show how willpower and resilience can defeat even the darkest of forces. Take the famous Scorpio, Nikola Tesla, for example. Tesla faced countless difficulties, obstacles that seemed impassable. But his spirit and perseverance always brought him to the light. His inventions are not just scientific achievements, they are true magic manifested in the real world. Tesla used his inner strength to overcome all the obstacles that stood in his way. Dark forces. They couldn't outshine his light. Another example is Marie Curie. This woman who was not afraid to face the unknown, the danger and darkness of unknown forces. She not only overcame the toughest challenges on the way to her goal, but also overcame a disease that could have consumed her. All of this was made possible by her inner strength, resilience, and ability to transform her life. These stories are not just inspirational examples. They show that Scorpios can defeat any evil because their strength is not in avoiding the fight. They can go through the darkest of times and come out of them victorious. And this path is not the path of random people. It is the path of those who have the power to transform their lives and the world around them. It is the power that is directed toward goodness and transformation. The inner light of Scorpio will always win. Myths about Scorpios, breaking stereotypes and the truth about your power. Scorpios are surrounded by many myths and stereotypes. These prejudices create a false perception of the power and nature of this sign, and often cloud the real understanding of who Scorpios really are. Let's debunk a few of the most popular myths and reveal why they are so far from the truth. 1. Myth: Scorpios are just people full of anger and revenge. Many people believe that Scorpios are exceptionally vengeful and aggressive. Yes, they can be fiery and determined, but that doesn't mean they are focused on revenge. On the contrary, their strength is in transformation, in the ability to forgive and move forward. When a Scorpio decides to put the past behind them, they do so with complete confidence and inner purity. 2. Myth: Scorpios are always manipulating people. This is another misconception that is often associated with this sign. Yes, Scorpios can be masters of psychology and intuitively feel how best to behave in different situations. But this is not manipulation, but a deep understanding of people's psychology. They use their abilities to help and protect, not to take advantage. 3. Myth: Scorpios don't know how to trust. Perhaps because of their tendency to be analytical and cautious, Scorpios may seem closed-minded. But they are actually capable of deep and committed relationships, they just need real trust and sincerity. This is a sign that prefers to be honest and open, but only with those who truly deserve his trust. 4. Myth: Scorpios live in the shadows and avoid bright lights. Many people mistakenly believe that Scorpios are loners who are afraid of being the center of attention. In reality, they are leaders and protectors, ready to prove themselves when needed. They don't avoid the light, they just choose when and how to appear in it. It's important to them that the light is earned, not imposed. Overcoming these myths is the key to understanding the true power of Scorpio. This sign does not look for easy paths, it goes through difficulties and turns them into opportunities. He is not afraid of dark forces, because they cannot overshadow his true nature, the nature of a strong, brave and wise protector, who always remains true to himself. Scorpio is not just a zodiac sign. It is a symbol of strength, resilience and transformation that nothing can match. So, what to do if you are a Scorpio? How can you use your powerful energy to protect yourself and achieve success? Here are some practical tips. 1. Trust your intuition. Scorpios have an incredible sensitivity to the world around them. Trust your inner feelings, they rarely deceive you. Your gut is your main protector and navigator. 2. Develop your inner strength. To do this, you can use meditation, self-cleansing practices, deep reflection. Cleanse your inner world of unnecessary emotions, making room for strength and light. 3. Use your magic for transformation. Whether it's personal problems or the problems of those around you, you have the power to transform any negativity into something positive. If faced with difficulties, don't fight them. Transform them into fuel for your success. 4. Protect your light. Dark forces will try to invade your world, but you can always create a barrier through willpower and self-discipline. Remember, your light is within, it will always be your shield. And finally, be inspired by your strength. You don't fear the dark forces, you create your light. The world cannot outshine you, because you yourself are its bright sun. Scorpios, your destiny is to be victorious. Use your power wisely, protect yourself and those around you, and let your inner light light the way for others. So, what can we say about the nature of Scorpio? Why have great personalities such as Vanga noted their strength and uniqueness? The answer is simple, they see what is hidden from most. It is not just a sign, it is a unique power that combines magic, inner fortitude and the ability to transform the world around them. Scorpios are the defenders against darkness because their strength is not just in fighting external threats. It is in their ability to purify themselves and those around them from all negative influences. They can face the darkness itself and come out of it victorious, because their inner light is always stronger than anything that tries to obscure their path. So how can Scorpios use this power to achieve success? It's simple. They must learn to trust their intuition, use their emotions and powers for good, and be honest with themselves and those around them. Not only can they protect themselves, but they can protect others as well. Scorpios are not just fighters. They are teachers, healers, leaders, capable of transforming situations, people, circumstances. It is important to remember, the brighter their inner light, the harder it is for dark forces to penetrate their world. Darkness can attack, but it cannot win, if in the heart of Scorpio burns this light. It is invincible. And so, Scorpions, do not fear your power. Believe in yourself. Your inner light is all you need to defeat any obstacle. The darkness has no power over you. You are the masters of your destiny, and it is you who can create light in the world.